Welcome to lesson 154 of A Course in Miracles. And this lesson is a beautiful lesson, like every other lesson of A Course in Miracles. But this lesson in particular, it sort of gives us the reason why we are healing our minds. Why? Because really, this is what we're doing. We are healing our brain. We're healing our minds instead of using the power of our brain. We got an amazing, very sophisticated machine inside our skull, yeah, and we don't really value it. We don't really pay attention to it. We don't stop usually to go, wow. Thanks to this machinery that I've got implanted within myself, everything in my body functions, and I am alive at the moment. And yes, is there more? If they say that we only use 10% of our capacities and our abilities in our brain, what would be if we could use 15%? And there is a lot of theories about this. Some people say that we use it all. So I don't know. It's up to you what you believe. And at the moment, there's so many things that we're questioning that who knows. It doesn't really matter. Let's not concentrate on that. But the reality is, are you using your full potential? Are you using your brain to create? Do you have new thoughts, amazing thoughts, creative thoughts daily? Do you dare to think about possibilities that you haven't even, that sometimes you're scared to think about yourself, like how amazing you can be in a job, or what an amazing relationship you could have, or what an amazing healthy body you could create? I don't know. Have you stopped and go, okay, can I think about something different? Or are you constantly thinking about the same thoughts day in, day out? And this is the realization. So the moment we start realizing this and start using another part of our brain, we start expanding a little bit our awareness. Every time you get a new thought and a new idea and a new knowledge, your consciousness expands, and your capacity of understanding expands and comprehend, and also of creation. And this is it, isn't it? But going back to the lesson today, and this is the reason of the lesson today, but we're constantly thinking with the thoughts of the ego, with the mind of the ego, and blah, 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 the same thoughts. The training is, can we start connecting to this vertical reality and hear the voice of God, hear the wisdom? And now with this lesson, it comes one of the main reasons why we need to start hearing the voice of God. And this is because I am among the ministers of God. I am representing God. And this is not about, without any judgment, but about being those people that knock your door with the Bible and go, I want to save you, because I feel so sorry for you that you're whatever, that you're not awake, that I want to save you. We're not talking about that, because in this illusion, there's no one that needs saving. We're all awakening at our own pace, and that's the way it is, and it's perfect. So we're not talking about that. What we're talking about is being so congruent with the words that we share, because the words that we are sharing are the words that we need to hear. And by me hearing those words and expanding my consciousness and my awareness just by hearing those words and healing, you also heal with me by hearing them. So this is not about, how sometimes people, you're in a group or something and someone says, oh, I've got a message, like, or I need, I was once in a group actually, and we were all sharing from our space, and and we had to focus on our stuff. Yeah, what am I feeling? What am I receiving for me? But this lady had the idea to just be telling others what she was receiving for others. And this, when I'm not talking about that, you know what I mean? We have to be very, very aware of our ego and our arrogance, really. So the lesson says you don't need to be aware of your arrogance and also your extensive humility, like I have nothing to share for me. Yeah. This is about speaking the right words at the right time, according to how you're connecting with your truth. Sometimes this truth is silence, and this is what it needs to be shared. Sometimes there's a word. But if we start taking them as everything that I do and everything that I say has wisdom shared and has a message for me first and for whoever is ready to hear it. So then I am able to be connected to God all the time, to my divinity, because every moment of my life is for service, either to myself or to others. That is our purpose, isn't it? I am among the ministers of God, and I am grateful that I have the means by which to recognize that I am free. It is this joining that we undertake to recognize today. We will not seek to keep our minds apart from Him who speaks for us. For it is but our voice we hear as we attend Him. He alone can speak to us and for us, joining in one voice, the getting and the giving of God's word, the giving and receiving of His will. So I'm hearing it, I'm receiving it, and I'm sharing it. And this goes back to the giving and the receiving is the same thing. When I give, I receive. When I receive, I give. And it's always the same thing. I'm getting used to more and more, especially when I'm running a session, to sort of not prepare it and just surrender to, okay, what's going to come, and share. And the more we trust that, the more we dare to do it. So just trust that that voice is going to come, and you're just going to be a vessel and just repeat it. But be aware of your arrogance and your ego, and become like, I'm going to be a messenger for God and I'm going to save the world, because that's not it. First, save yourself. First, become aware yourself. First, heal yourself. And from that truth, you speak. And from that truth, you walk. And from that truth, you give. Don't go like rescuing everybody. That's not it. Okay, enjoy the lesson. It's a fantastic lesson. Read the lesson, and hopefully the video helps as well. Any comments, any questions, please share. Remember, for those that speak English, we're going to be doing a lesson on Sunday, 9 o'clock Sydney time. You can send me a message here if you want to, or privately. And we're going to be talking about the secrets behind illness and behind symptoms in our body, and how our body speaks to us through symptoms. So you're welcome to join. There's a small charge for that. But yeah, let me know if you're interested. And otherwise, I'll see you also tomorrow. See ya.